Today I would like to talk about the diet of tortoises, and more specifically Russian tortoises. Ideally the greens should be organic and pesticide free. However, not everybody's able to get organic foods, as we all know. So here's a starting point, and most grocery stores have these greens, and I want to name off a few. Romaine lettuce is okay. It doesn't have a lot of good, healthy things, but it's okay to give. The key is variety. So you take a few of these. So romaine lettuce, red and green leaf lettuce, endive, escarole, radicchio. Some people pronounce it radicchio. Turnip greens, and then limited amounts of mustard greens, kale, and collards. And also you can use a spring mix. But remember, variety. You don't want to give them one food every day or two every day. They need a mix. So I like to mix varieties and choose different ones as a basis every week. And I usually include endive, escarole, and turnip greens as their base. And then I add one or two others. I chop up a huge salad. This is Bruno eating, by the way. I chop up a huge salad for the week, so it's prepared and easy to feed. I buy a weed mix for Russian tortoises from carolinapetsupply.com, and it grows outside for them to graze on. And if you have good soil, it really grows. It really grows well, and they love to eat it. So some of the other things I feed them are some plants I have, which are hibiscus flowers and leaves. They love the flowers. Sedum, ice plants, prickly pear flowers, and fruit and pads, without the spines, of course. Dandelions, roses, and California poppies. So those are some I have in my yard, and they love them. They're kind of like a dessert, and they love color in their food. So when you throw in a little pink or red or yellow or orange, that's what they go to first. At least mine do anyway. Foods to avoid. This is very important. For the health of the tortoise, I mean, it's life and death if you give them the wrong foods. So foods to not give them are pellet type foods that pet stores sell. Pet stores sell them saying, oh yes, feed the tortoises this. No, never pellets. Never of any kind. No meat, no dog and cat food, no grains like breads, pasta, no bok choy, and no iceberg lettuce. No human food except for the greens I listed. And once in a while you can give them a little bit of apple, like once a month for a treat, because it's high in pectin, and they really love it. I hold my apple core and I just let them take a few bites off of the core while I'm holding it. So they don't get very much, but they go crazy over it. So that's the diet I wanted to talk about. I usually have some radicchio in there because the little bits, I chop it up in real small little pieces, and that red color they love. They just love that stuff for some reason. It excites them, makes them want to eat. So they eat really well. But you have to be careful not to overfeed them. Some of them will overeat, especially my female, Bruno. I would also like to mention that their diet needs to be high in calcium and low in protein, because their shell, they have a lot of high calcium requirements. And if they have too much protein in their greens, then they can potentially grow too fast and then have pyramiding and shell deformities. So that's something to consider too. Okay, so this is Baxter eating, and that's a mix of endive, escarole, turnip greens, and kale in that mix that they're eating right now. Alright, so that's it for the diet. So if you have any questions, feel free to comment. And until next time, bye.